I still remember the exact moment my world shattered into a million pieces. I was thousands of miles away from home, wearing my uniform, serving my country with everything I had in me. My name is Aisha, and for 7 years, I believed I had the kind of love people write stories about. My husband Faisal was my safe place. Every night before deployment, he would hold me close and whisper, "Come back to me in one piece, my love. Our future is waiting." I trusted him completely. While I was away on a long overseas assignment, I would call him whenever I could steal a few minutes. His voice was my anchor in the middle of chaos and uncertainty. He would tell me how much he missed me, how empty the house felt without me, how he was counting down the days until I returned. I believed every single word. But what I didn't know was that while I was sacrificing everything, my comfort, my safety, even risking my life, Faisal was building an entirely different life behind my back. It started with small things I ignored because I was so focused on my mission. Messages that came at odd hours, his voice sounding slightly off during calls, the way he would sometimes rush to end our conversations. I told myself it was just the stress of being apart. I told myself that real love survives distance. Until that one ordinary Tuesday afternoon. I had managed to get a rare video call through after a long shift. When he picked up, I saw it immediately. The unfamiliar lipstick stain on the call.
The next few weeks became a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. I started digging because the doubt was eating me alive. Through mutual friends and old messages I managed to access, the truth came pouring out like poison. Faisal hadn't just cheated once. He had been seeing his coworker Sana for almost 8 months. While I was deployed, they had taken trips together, using the money I had sent home for our future. They had celebrated anniversaries that should have been mine. She had worn my clothes, slept in my bed, and cooked in my kitchen. The worst part? He had told her I was just a military wife who was never around anyway. He had painted me as cold and distant, someone who cared more about my career than our marriage. He made me the villain in my own love story. I remember sitting there, reading their messages, feeling waves of nausea wash over me. Every "I love you" he had sent me while I was away felt like a knife twisting deeper. Every promise, every "I can't wait to hold you again." All lies. While I was facing real dangers, worrying about him, praying for his safety every single night, he was busy betraying me in the most intimate way possible. The betrayal didn't just break my heart. It broke my trust in everything. In love, in people, in myself. I questioned every...
When my deployment finally ended and I flew back home, I didn't rush into his arms like he expected. I had already changed the locks on our house 2 weeks earlier with the help of a trusted friend. I had moved all my important documents and half of our joint savings into a separate account. The day I confronted him, he came home from work with flowers, probably expecting a tearful reunion. Instead, he found me sitting calmly in the living room with printed evidence spread across the table. Messages, hotel receipts, photos, bank statements. His face went white when he saw it all. "Aisha, baby, I can explain." "Don't," I said softly, my voice steady even though my heart was racing. "You explained enough in those messages. You explained it to her while I was risking my life for this country." He begged. He cried. He blamed the distance, the loneliness, even me for being away so long. But I just looked at him and felt nothing. The love that once burned so brightly had turned to ash. My revenge wasn't loud or violent. It was precise and final. I filed for divorce immediately. Because of the documented proof of infidelity and financial misconduct, the process moved quickly in my favor. He lost the house, lost most of the assets we had built together, And most importantly, he lost every ounce of respect from our mutual circle. His reputation was in pieces. Sana left him the moment the money dried up and the drama became too much. But the most beautiful part? While I was rebuilding my life, focusing on my healing and my career, I met someone who showed me what real love actually feels like. His name is Zane. He was a fellow officer who had known about my situation through mutual friends, but never once tried to take advantage of my vulnerability. He simply showed up with patience, with kindness, and with genuine respect for the woman I was becoming. He didn't rush me. He let me heal at my own pace. And slowly, without me even realizing it, my broken heart started to mend. Not because he fixed it, but because he gave it the safe space to heal itself. Today, I stand taller than ever. The woman who once cried silently in a foreign bunk is now strong.